Hello, I'm Emma Smith, and the problem that I've decided to solve is job related, it's work related. I'm a nurse supervisor at Temple Hospital, and we have problems with locating infusion pumps to use to give patients medications. So it's a shortage of the pumps, and the availability of them are sometimes hard to come by, thereby causing frustration with the staff and with me as well.
You're good.
So when a patient needs IV medication, such as an antibiotic, to be given, an infusion pump is necessary to deliver the medication in a safe manner. But sometimes it's difficult to find these pumps. Even though so many are allocated to each patient area, they're not available when they're needed. But many times, especially in the emergency department, they don't have enough pumps. They're not able to deliver the medications that the doctor orders, and that delays patient care. So me being a supervisor, they'll call me out of frustration and they will want me to locate pumps for them, and I'm just as frustrated as they are because I don't know where they are either. And then the administration plans on not buying anymore. So I use the 5 whys to come up with the root cause. So the problem is that there's a shortage of the IV pumps that we need to administer IV medications. So why is that? It's just not enough available on the nursing units, even though there's an allotted amount. Well, why is that? That's because they're not being used or returned or kept on the nursing units. And why? Nurses are borrowing them, not returning, or they're not exchanging the pumps when transferring patients. Why? Because they don't take out the time to exchange them, or they also keep them for their own use because they need them for their own patients to deliver care and safety of the medication. So I need to come up with an action plan to create a solution to rectify this shortage of IV pumps and have them available when they're needed. So I decided to use the 6 thinking hats tool as a way to come up with a solution. So the white hat tells me that there is a shortage, there's a delay in patient care, the nurses are not returning the pumps, they're keeping them, and it's a source of frustration for everyone. The green hat says we should buy more pumps. We should locate them, do an inventory and reallocate. We should have a central location, educate the nurses, and make a policy to switch or exchange pumps when a patient is transferred to another area. The yellow hat says that this will support the nurses and provide continuity of patient care and decrease frustration. But the black hat says that the administration, they're not going to buy anymore, and the nurses may not conform. They may say, well, that's not my job. And also, sometimes the nurses are too busy, or they're actually a little lackadaisical in their work ethic. The red hat makes me feel like the emergency department and the intensive care units, they'll be more receptive because of their need for these pumps, a little more than the other units who may not buy in as much. So the blue hat tells me that we should locate, inventory, and reallocate these pumps, create a policy to keep the pumps on the units, and educate the nurses into the importance of retaining their own pumps for future use. So what action steps are needed for this implementation? We need to develop the policy and take it to the Policy and Procedure Committee. Then we also need to locate all the pumps, get a pump committee together. They are all there in the hospital. They're just either mislocated, hidden, or whatever the case may be. We need to educate the nurses to the policy, and they will comply with the policy that's in effect. And this can all happen within a 2-month period. So how would we effectively implement and lead this change? We get the support of the nursing administration, meet with each nurse manager, have the managers tell the nurses about the new policy and the importance of complying, inventory each month to get an idea of where the pumps are, and get feedback from the nurses on the effectiveness and remodify if it's not working as planned.
2, 3.
So I plan on taking this to nursing administration, and hopefully this will be a viable solution to this problem. Thank you.